Thank you. And good morning. I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is the 16th meeting of the Lake County Board of Commissioners. If all those who are willing and able would please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Grant us, O Lord, light to our understanding, prudence in our investigating, foresight in our planning, sincerity in our deliberating, the grace to follow truth in our judgment. Help us to be moved in our decision, neither by fear nor by self-interest, and to do our work faithfully. May we respect the authority vested in us, for thou art the source of all authority. And may we use it in our directives for the common good and for thy honor and glory. Amen. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino.
Here.
Commissioner Young.
Here.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Here. Okay, moving right into our resolutions. Madam Clerk, would you please read the resolutions?
In the Utilities Department, resolution increasing appropriations within the Lake County Department of Utilities Water Operating Fund.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino.
Yes.
Commissioner Young.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution transferring appropriations and transferring cash from Lake County Department of Utilities Project Fund 597 to the Solid Waste Operating Fund.
Move to adopt. Second. Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino.
Yes.
Commissioner Young.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution approving final change order number 1 with William T. Spader Company Incorporated for Aquarius West Water Treatment Plant PAC System Improvements Project number 378W, decreasing the total contract amount by $79,667.51.
Move to adopt.
Second. Discussion, other than just pointing out that this is a decrease of $79,667.51. That's always a good thing. Any other discussion?
No, that is a good thing indeed.
Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino.
Yes.
Commissioner Young.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
And Job and Family Services Department, resolution approving Lake County Department of Job and Family Services vouchers, date of warrant May 8th, 2020, in the amount of $33,223.06.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino.
Yes.
Commissioner Young.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
In the Commissioner's Office, resolution declaring the Lake County Board of Commissioners regular meeting schedule beginning May 7th, 2020.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino.
Yes.
Commissioner Young.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution approving and authorizing the implementation of a revised citizen participation plan for the Lake County Community Development Block Grant and Home Investment Partnership Program.
Move to adopt.
Second.
And discussion. Jason, did you want to add anything to that, or this is pretty much the standard process? We're processing these dollars in the usual and customary manner? Jason, did you copy?
I'm sorry, John, can you say that again?
Did you want to comment on this, or we're just processing this in the usual customary manner?
Yeah, very true. In the situation that we're dealing with, the CARES Act, it's a requirement for the process.
Very good. Any further discussion? Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino.
Yes.
Commissioner Young.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
In the Finance Department, resolution approving payment of bills as listed on the Commissioner's Approval Journal in the amount of $632,248.64.
Move to adopt.
Second. Discussion? None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino.
Yes.
Commissioner Young.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution approving purchase orders as listed on the Commissioner's Purchase Order Approval Journal in the amount of $403,716.28.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino.
Yes.
Commissioner Young.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution increasing an appropriation for a general fund account.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Discussion? None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Serino.
Yes.
Commissioner Young.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.
Resolution transferring appropriations within various non-general fund accounts.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Sereno?
Yes.
Commissioner Young?
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck?
Yes.
And special resolutions, resolution proclaiming May 2020 Foster Parent Recognition Month in Lake County, Ohio.
I'd very much like to make the motion to adopt this resolution, please.
I'll second it.
Discussion.
Mr. President, again, we recognize during this time the great people of this county who volunteer their time and assume great responsibilities as foster parents, which unfortunately is in greater demand as time goes on. So we take our hats off, tip our hats off to those wonderful parents who volunteer for this special job.
Absolutely, and I'd just amplify that by saying our Job and Family Services team, they're doing an amazing job. The level of productivity and effectiveness that they're demonstrating during this difficult time is really being represented, and this resolution is emblematic of that. Commissioner Young, did you want to chime in?
Yeah, I would. Foster parenting has always amazed me. You know, how people can accept into their homes, into their own families, children that they really don't know. Just accept them lovingly, caringly, and take on the role of parents for people they just have no relationship with at the beginning. That is so impressive. It's so caring, and I think it really represents America in the and love, if you will, in the highest degree that I can think of. So again, hats off to them, as you say, Mr. Chairman.
Indeed,
Mr. President.
True servants' hearts. With that, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Sereno?
Yes.
Commissioner Young?
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck?
Yes. Okay, this moves us to our Departmental Reports portion of our meeting. We have Jason Boyd, our County Administrator.
Yes, Commissioners. I would be happy to talk about, unless you were going to do it under a further agenda item, kind of the strategy that the Commissioners are looking forward to as far as a soft reopening.
Please
Would you
do,
like me to explain
Jason.
that?
Yes, please do.
Yeah, working with the Board of Commissioners the past few days. Obviously, our primary goal here in Lake County is to protect the health and safety of our employees while balancing the service needs of our businesses and communities. To that end, reviewing state guidance and local guidance. Beginning May the 11th here in Lake County, for the vast majority of our buildings that the commissioners have jurisdiction over, we will begin accepting public via appointments only. We want to be sure that we have the appropriate PPE on hand for our staff, being masks, sanitizer, and so on. But we do feel a soft introduction to the public beginning May 11th via appointment is a good kind of middle ground approach. Department heads will be required to send their potential appointments down to our security officer at 105 Main Street, so he knows who will be coming and going in our campus beginning on May the 11th. Additionally, we will continue to evaluate staff needs through the month of May. We'll continue to work remotely where possible, 50% maximum on shift, just to adhere to the social distancing guidelines and the general office specifications put out by the governor on Tuesday. The board will continue through the month of May to monitor how things are going data-wise in Lake County as far as our numbers of cases, productivity, and on June 1, evaluate the situation with a potential reopening of the public at that point in time. So I want to thank the commissioners for your approach. Had good feedback from a lot of the departments and elected officials, and slowly but surely we'll hope to get Lake County back in business. That concludes my report.
Thank you, sir. And I think it's fair to say that during this time that we've been access restricting to the public, our department heads, staff, as well as other elected officials and their staffs, we've been using this time very productively to put in place procedures that would allow this to take place in the most effective and efficient manner possible. Gentlemen, did you want to comment?
Yeah, Mr. President, question for Jason. I spoke with the treasurer recently about the inevitability of lots of people coming to pay property taxes come the middle of June to middle of July. We still have, as anybody who's been in the building at that time of year, we have a lot of people who come in to personally pay their taxes, and sometimes in cash, very often in cash. And appointments are not going to really be a process that works for something like that. So I've suggested to the treasurer that that we do something when the tax bills get mailed out in June, that we make a special effort to exhort people to pay through the mail or through the drop box, because the lines, even under normal circumstances, stretch out throughout the hallways in the building, and with social distancing requirements that will likely still be in place at the time, people will be lined up all the way out through the parking lot and winding around the building outside. So we need to exhort people to, and the media can certainly help with this, is to convince people to send their property tax payments in by check and use the drop box, et cetera, to avoid this traffic jam that will no doubt be out there during that time of year. Thank you.
Yeah. And furthermore, I had a good conversation with the treasurer yesterday. She also has the drive-through facility just across the street on the side of the JFS building, which has been a very attractive option, and we'll continue to push that model as well. So thank you.
Okay.
Very good. Commissioner Young, anything?
No, I believe we've handled it, Mr. President.
Thank you, sir. Let's see, Finance. I will comment on behalf of Finance again. Our position still remains strong. We are being flexible. We did get an update from our treasurer that in investment earnings, the estimated shortfall is going to be $1,125,914.62. We've been using some working numbers of 1.5 million internally to anticipate challenges. We are reviewing our certificate of anticipated revenues, and we are looking at how best to proceed in the coming months and years. So we are diligently and actively taking a good hard look at how best to proceed and continue to maintain the highest performance and service model available. Any comments on that?
No, sir.
Very good. All right, with that, we move on. Madam Clerk.
Yes, I wanted to mention that our next commissioners meeting is going to be next Thursday, May 7th at 10 a.m. And also I wanted to mention we've got a couple upcoming board terms expiring. We've got 2 on the Planning Commission that expire in August, and then 2 on the Senior Levy Advisory Board that expire in September. Just putting that out. If anyone's interested, they can contact me. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you, ma'am. And Legal.
No reports, Commissioner.
Thank you, sir. All right, this moves us to our old business portion of the meeting. Do we have any old business to come before this board? Moving on to new business. Do we have any new business to come before this board? Very good. Okay, this moves us to the conclusion of our meeting. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Wow, there we go. Such enthusiasm. Madam Clerk, I'll let you sort that one out. I think that one's by a whisker.
I'll second it.
Got it.
Thank you, gentlemen. Discussion. None being heard. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Sereno.
Yes.
Commissioner Young.
Yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes. Thank you for joining us. This meeting stands adjourned.